How did you become a DJ? No, seriously, I'm going to tell my story, but I'd love to hear yours, so drop it in the comments. I'm going to have to do this over a few parts because my how I became a DJ is very tied into why I became a DJ. And, you know, my backstory is long because I've lived for quite a lot of years now. So I'm going to try and be succinct, but come back. There might be a part 2, maybe even a part 3. So it all started when I was a kid. I grew up in a house where music was being played all the time, at home, in the car, and my parents would indulge my, this week I want to play the guitar, this week I want to play the piano, this week I want to play bass. But for me, music was a place where there was a lot of joy, but it was also my escapism because there was a lot of trauma in my background. It's where I went. And yeah, just developed an affinity and a relationship with it really early on. And then when I was 8, my dad, he got a stacked hi-fi. Do you remember those? And it had a double cassette tape. And what I used to do is play music from one tape onto another tape and have a little microphone and record my own radio shows because I was basically trying to emulate what I was hearing on Radio 1. Who wasn't? Which was just cute. And my lifelong obsession with radio still exists. Got to about sort of 12, 13. Grunge is like the thing. And if you were into rock music, you did not listen to dance music. Although some of us were on the quiet. There was this crossover band from a little village 15 minutes away from where I was living. They made it totally acceptable to like dance music. They are, of course, the Prodigy. Oh my gosh, I owe so much to them. And through them, I got to discover hardcore and the rave scene. I had friends who were giving me rave tapes. And then I started going to raves. And then, of course, the criminal justice bill kicked in and we were all kind of booted out the raves and the clubbing scene started. And that's where things started to split off a little bit. So instead of having kind of all the music in one place, you had your junglists over there and your house nights over there. Sometimes house and garage were together, but you didn't really get like a jungle DJ and a house DJ on the same lineup in a club. Not really, at least not in the same room. So I became a real house head. That's where it really, really started. Oh my gosh, so many great tunes from that era. Yeah, and then I was about 17. I joined a hospital radio station because I really wanted to work in radio and I thought it was a good way to get experience. And I love that, guys. Honestly, playing tunes for people who were sick in hospital, who desperately needed company, playing things that would just give them 2 or 3 minutes of joy was just a really precious experience. Right, come back for the next part.